Loading a third-party CSS file is similar to loading a JavaScript file. Now, in this example, I'm going to show you an existing block. Let's open content 10. Now, notice that this block has some functionality here, which is a slider carousel, which requires a CSS file from the third-party library as well as this JavaScript file. Now, the way this was accomplished was by loading first the style sheet. Let me just open this. Loading the style sheet. Notice that it's similar, the similar interface signature. So we pass a URL. It takes a callback function, which in this case we are not to use in favor of using the promise that is being returned by the method. Then it takes a block as a parameters in the callback function. We're not making use of this object right now, but instead we're now proceeding to load the JavaScript file that is part of the library. So in this case, we're loading a slick. And again, it takes a parameter callback that we're not using, but we're relying now on the then method of the promise. And in here, you see that we have the block object. Now we're calling directly the objects that will inherit the functionality for the slideshow. And those are within the classes, the sneak peek image. Immediately we proceed to just set up that functionality. So we call the slick method and pass the different carousel functionality. Now the important part here is just to notice that the way to load a script is exactly the same way to load a style file. And obviously you have the callback function to make actions or to take actions once your third-party libraries has been loaded. So I'm going to save here, and just to show it to you, I'm going to preview. And as you can see, the functionality is here. I can jump from one to another, and it looks very nice.